beautiful people? It's your boy Bob Baker again. I do believe in dreams, as I always tell you, and I'm bringing you another version of dreams. A wonderful story, a touching story that has resulted in something beautiful. There's this saying that the input you put today is directly proportional to the output you may have tomorrow. You understand? I'm coming to talk to Louis Ayi, who is the ACS president, who has gotten what a profit of whatever thing that he did for GCTU. He being the ACS president, he did a whole lot of stuff. He thought it wise to make an impact on GCTU. So he created a wonderful laboratory for this school. Please stay tuned. Thank you. So I'm here with Mr. Louis Ayi. Hello, Mr. Louis.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well by the grace of God.
That's nice. So ever since I came to GCTU, I've met you a couple of times. You've spoken, some couple of times, consecutive times. But I'm here today, to know more about you. Whatever thing that kept you going, your dreams, your aspirations. It is just recently that you achieved what your IT lab, right? So we are here to know how it started. It's all buzzed towards the dreams, how the dream started, and how far you've come, and where you are going, and what should we expect. So tell us more about yourself, Mr. Louis.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity, because as we all know, and then in this life, when you do things, or when you try to make the people around you, make a good life out of for yourself, I think some people recognize that, and then they try to shine a light on it for other people to be inspired. So I'm very happy and privileged to be given this opportunity to be part of those people that will be inspiring some other youths out there. About me, Louis Kuku Ayi. Well, as we all know, I think I'm first of all, I'm a proud Voltarian. And then also half done. That's where the Ayi comes in. And I think, to just summarize everything, I think I'm a ambitious boy, young guy, and I have a goal, and I have a vision that I'm looking at, like reaching. And that summarizes it. That's me. A young, ambitious about, or guy that wants to achieve his or her goals in the near future. So I think.
So talking about your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, your vision, how the life started. How did you wake up achieving all this in a day, or you dreamt about it, or day in and day out as life was keeping you going? You were tickling stuff. You were putting down things. How did it start?
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I think this vision I have, or the path I'm currently on, I think it all started from my SHS days.
Which SHS did you
I went to a French school. As you know, I'm a visionary in other sense. My father too is a visionary, so he saw that we his children need to take some type of path that I don't really will be all okay. So he placed me in a French school. The French school name was, I think it was Robert Memorial Complex School of Accra. It's located at Pig Farm. You can go there. I think it's still in existence. So that was when I did almost my whole life. I think from the kindergarten days to the SHS 3. And so I actually have the French baccalaureate. I don't have the Ghanaian WASI. I have a French baccalaureate. And so when I was in SHS, I think they were doing some. We also do those elections, those how do you call it in English? But I think school prefect.
prefectship?
Yeah, in our school we call it Major General. You understand? General Major or General Major. So that was when the dream started. I think I stood for the position, and then I didn't get it.
As the mayor?
As the school prefect, I didn't get it.
Okay.
I didn't get it. At that time, I think my competition was tough, so I couldn't get that position. But it didn't stop me from doing what.
It didn't deter you.
That's the thing. It didn't stop me from achieving or doing the things I wanted to do, even if I was the school prefect back then. So that was when I saw that now, if my first mishap or downfall will make me even realize that now the office or the position is not what makes you who you are.
Sure.
You are who you are. So coming fast tracking from the SHS days, and then when I finally completed the SHS, and my dad, I think he brought his friend, his old friend. He was in France.
Okay.
He brought him down to Ghana to come and direct him on where and what to do, because I was already into the IT. I love computers back then. I love fidgeting with phones and all those stuff. I think my first phone, I had to disassemble it and then assemble it back again. And it was beautiful. So when he saw that, he called his friend, and his friend came down to direct me. That was when I first went to, I think, IPMC.
I'm also an IPMC student.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's
I
nice.
was an IPMC.
That's nice. That's nice.
You know, I did system engineering.
That's the same course I actually did. That's the same course I actually did, system engineering. I did 2 years there, professional diploma, and then I also added some software engineering course to it. So that's when I think, and then from then it led me to, I think, Wisconsin, before Ghana Telecom, today known as what, GCTU, which is the Ghana Community Technology University. And so that's about it. That's about it. I hope I've answered your question.
Yeah, it's fine. So your life or your journey in GCT, how did it start and how did it go? What are the obstacles, the the challenges you faced, and the way you came out of it strategic? How did you do it? Starting from level 100 to 400, and now being the ACS president, and your achievements. I've heard a lot about you. So how did it start? Tell me.
Okay. So GCTU actually came as a result of my dad and my mom being scared that this boy cannot live on his own. In the sense that when I completed IPMC, I applied for Tech.
Okay.
Kwame Nkrumah University College.
I also applied for Tech.
I applied for Tech. Very good. And then I also applied for Ghana Telecom. So I actually wanted to go to Kumasi because I was with my family the whole of my life. So I wanted to separate myself
You want
from
freedom.
I wanted that freedom. So what happened was my mom actually is a trader.
Okay.
She sells those clothes and then the crude authentic those palm oil and then so when I mean clothes, I mean not the dresses but the material itself. So my mom was doing some business in Togo, and then my dad had to inform me that Louis wants to go to Kumasi. What was her take on it? She quickly picked the next available bus and then came to Ghana. Said that she won't agree to let me go to Kumasi. That I don't even know how to cook. Back then, I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook.
Boys.
I was the prince of the house. They do everything for me, so I don't have to do it for myself. Back then. I'm telling you, I love the view. This one was my So she came back, and then they sat down as a couple, as parents, and then they decided that Kumasi will not be the best option because they are scared I'll be buying outside food, I'll be eating too much of junk food and all those stuff, so I should stay close to home. So they came to Ghana Telecom and they bought a form, and then hopefully, I think God being so good, Ghana Telecom has called me before Tech. I was in school when Tech actually gave me the text message, but Ghana Telecom, since they called me first, so I got the message. My dad quickly paid the fees, and then I came to level 100.
Which year?
I think that was 2020. 2020. Yeah, 2020. I completed IPMC, I think, around that same time. I started IPMC around 2018 to 2019. So I came to the school. Even me coming here was a bit of a struggle because of my foreign certificate. So they thought I was a foreigner and all. So they wanted to. There was a little bit of back and forth, and then I had to. I think the then dean Professor Isa. He was the one that actually facilitated me being admitted in GCTU. Then I met my mentor. I met my father. I met my everything. Professor Kester Quiz Apichi. Who was the HOD? Yeah.
I heard of him way
Yeah.
back in IPMC.
Yeah.
I
He
know that
was
man.
the then HOD, the head of department of the computer science department. So he mentored me, he directed me my path from GCTU level 100. He gave me like the necessary tools I needed to achieve or to be where I am today. So a big thank you to Professor Kester Quiz. Yeah, a big thank you to him. So that's been my life. So coming to level 100, I didn't find quite difficult to enter the system because of Professor Kester. He made everything very easy for me. Like my journey here has been smooth because of that man. So he took me under his wing in level 100, taught me everything I know. He made me understand that I actually don't know anything. But the things what he teaches me.
After IPMC, you don't know
I
anything.
don't know anything. And it was true. It was true because the things I've discovered under his wing, I couldn't have known that anyway. That's a fact. So he made me understand that I needed to unlearn a lot of things so that I can learn the actual things that I need to know or the skills I need to gather for the future that we are entering. So he took me under his wing, taught me. We did a lot of work together, and I was not the only one. We came to level 100. We were, I think, about around 200 and something for the department of computer science, and we were the first batch also. So he ran a test back then, and then selected the few serious ones, the ones that actually he wanted, like actually pass the test, the quality test, and then I was part of them. And then me being a bit wanted to learn, I wanted to know. He made me the group leader then from level 100. So I sometimes even I think in the second semester I sometimes take his courses. I sometimes teach some of his courses when he's busy with other classes or stuff like that. So he got me the exposure. I need to know you or I need to have with the student. So he got me well known on campus. Oh, that this young boy, they teach me. Oh, Charlie, come at class. I say, I would this. From I say, they say they can't teach you programming. Oh, they can't teach you this thing, C++. They can't teach. So he got me the exposure. And a lot of people wanted to know that boy. Like, a lot of people wanted to know who is that guy? He's a young lecturer. Like, I know say before people started coming to me. Oh, boss, who are big. I know the Baptist. If you explain, I know the Baptist. If you explain. Then I started growing my scope of friends, and then it grew larger. And I think that's been the Malekwana experience. And then fast tracking to level 200.
So let me come in.
Okay.
So if I do understand you perfectly, level 100 under the supervision of Professor Quest, it was all about service.
Good.
You saved him, regardless of whatever thing he was doing, or maybe you didn't think about what you get from it.
Good.
Either being paid or not, but you were doing it because you knew whatever thing you wanted.
That's exactly what.
So this tells me that you telling me you're a visionary person is true, because I've learned in one way or the other that if you really want to go far, you really want to learn more, you need to say.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You really need to say it. And some people can call me and say, Luis, don't you have a home? Don't you have a house? Can't want to go and sleep? But I keep hearing this and I kept laughing because they don't know where I'm going and where I want to be. So they were seeing that I was I was being enslaved or I was suffering in a way. But that was not the case. That was not the actual case. The actual case was I wanted it. I needed it. So level 200, I think I became so popular back then, and I became so popular that he made me, I think, is he a whip, a department whip or something like that for the computer science department. where I handle the computer science department student issues. When students have an issue, they come to me or we try to fix it. And I think I also work hand in hand with the then ACS president, uh, His Excellency Abraham, and I think with executives. So that was it. So back to level 300 or going forward to level 300, that's when uh, I ran for the actual position, the ACS president. That's when I ran for it. And before that, students already knew I was capable. Before, because they saw the way I used to work and I used to help them in all aspects of the academics. And I also used to advise a lot of them because mostly when you come to university fresh, when you are fresh like that, you don't know where to place yourself or where to place your life. You ended up going to the wrong circle. I've seen a lot of them. I've seen a lot of them. My own friends now have 10, I think they now they even I heard they even do some those type of drugs. They entered to drugs
Because of friends.
because of friends. Because when it came to the one, they didn't know where to what to be or who to just guide them. So I advised a lot of them, and then I also took some under my wing, and then I think it was
You
good.
mentored them.
I mentored them, being mentored by Professor Kester and all those stuff. So I think that was it. So we did a lot of things. Professor Kester, like this, did a project with us. I think some agri-tech, with farm with technology, with IoT, with sensors, with the help of sensors, we're able to run a small farm on campus here. We did tomatoes, I think cabbages, lettuce, and then we even raised some chicken, I think back then.
Wow.
So we almost did everything.
I
and
wish
then
I wish
you were there.
I could meet Professor. Back in IPMC,
Yeah, you were.
my teacher, my lecturer who taught me this thing, website development, new Professor Quest. So way back 2021, I told you I bought forms here and I got an admission. So he was very happy that I should come. But one way or the other, something happened. But it's hurts. But it is life that I didn't meet it.
So that's it. And I think whilst doing those projects on campus, trying to make some students' lives better and show them that the skills is actually not in the classroom per se, it's on the field. You acquire the skill on the field. He saw something that because most of the boys at the hostel and other staff don't have like things doing when they finish lectures and they just go. So the drugs what keeps them going. So he saw fit that I think if we do some is it should I say a small space where the students or the boys on the hostel can come together, play music, and then just exercise. So that was where the idea came about to build a small gym on campus. So I think the group under him, and we did the gym during the vacation. We did some gym at the behind the hostel block C. We did the gym. We brought the lights and then everything there. So we did the weights, we did the benches and all those stuff. From we the student, with no external help. We the student, we use the blocks, the cement, everything ourselves. So that also taught us what working together with what people and then achieving something. That was actually something that we actually did, and then we're very proud of it. So for all those things, and then people also assume because as I think I don't know, but if you heard, they call me the girls in my house, Chama.
Sugar.
But so that also made me popular back then.
Listen, the true fact is you are connected to a whole lot of women, like girls on campus.
Oh no. Well, the connection is there. The connection is there.
Wow.
It's a fun fact. It has to be there. It has to be there. So when the election was due, and then we were supposed to start campaign on all those stuff, and I was looking for my team and all those stuff. So I think I ran with a guy called Sameh. He was my opposition back then. A good friend of mine too. So a lot of things happened, and then we had to go on like with opposition. We had to be he has to be my rival. He was supposed to he opposed me, and then we ran, and then the election day, and then God being so good, I won the election that night, that evening, that
Oh,
fateful night. I won the election.
so let me ask you. Upon all the positions in the school, so just the ACS that you wanted, you envisaged to be because you were serving the then ACS.
Mm-hmm.
So meaning you saw something in the ACS. So
Yes, good,
what
good, good.
what did you see? You need to open up something so that the people who are watching, people are watching, so someone can aspire to be an ACS. So what is it? What did you see? Mhm.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay,
I'll tell you about what I saw.
okay.
But even before then,
Mm.
the current SSC president, His Excellency Harrison Amako,
Yeah.
was a good friend of mine.
Mm.
He's still a good friend of mine
Okay.
because I think I met him in level 100 when because we all came together.
Yeah.
And then he was also the I think the IT,
Yeah.
the whole of IT
Yeah. The
department. He was
president.
their class rep
Yeah.
back then. So not class rep, but he was the rep for the IT department
Yeah.
back then. Like
You told me that.
So I think that was when I knew that this guy he has the same energy like me.
If
He
you
wants to
entertain your body,
he wants to help the students. They still
yeah,
want to help the students.
yeah.
So his was the IT, and my love was for the computer science department.
Okay.
So I met him one time. Was going home one evening. I met him and then we discussed. I think we talked about 3 hours and then we
Wow.
shared ideas and then we said, oh, I called him. Oh, Harry, the way the thing they do, it be like if you did 300, I don't make you go for the SRC president. Then make I go for what ACS president, so that we can work what hand in hand. Do we can what better the students what lives on campus. And then he was like, that is even his main ambition. That was
Yeah,
even
man.
his goal.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
You
man.
understand? Because he finds no reason why students will have issues and then will have leaders not what trying to solve those issues for the students and make the students have better. So he wanted to make that change. The same wanted to make the change for my faculty. He wanted to do it for the whole student body in a
So
whole.
meaning your decision today is directly proportional to whatever thing that will
Happened
be.
back then. So that was what led us here, and we won. And then he also won. He also won his SRC presidentship, and then I also won my ACS this thing. So when I got a position, to be frank, I was lost. I didn't know like what to do and what was next because I wanted it. I have it. Now what's next?
What's next? What was your dream? What was your policy?
My manifesto, it was ChatGPT as always.
Oh,
It was
God.
ChatGPT. My policy, my manifesto, because the way the thing was, I didn't know I'll have an opposition that would be a bit tough for me.
Yeah.
So I was not like I knew that if I become the president, I was going to actually achieve a lot. I was going to go to make some changes. But when they asked me for what those changes were, it was now an issue for me to what let it out.
Yeah, they picked them.
So I just quickly went to ChatGPT as a good computer science student and a tech enthusiast. We had to go to our this thing, our first love. You see, ChatGPT, and then he gave me the policies, and then I selected the ones I knew were achievable. I couldn't just take them like that as if I was being fed. So I had to select the ones that I could achieve. And there were 4 policies. There were 4 policies actually. I wanted to organize seminars and organize workshops, organize training for students, create like a space where they can grow their skill and then they can enhance their skills. And also, I noticed that most of the students also don't have a center where they can go when in case of what some urgent practicals or to apply those skills, research and all those stuff. There was no space like that. So I also added it to it that if there's no space like that, I can create that space for the students. So I also said I was supposed to build a lab. I was supposed to build a lab for the students, for my faculty. So those were the 4 policies, and then as you are level, we are in this school now, or you are a student of GCTU, I think you can attest to the fact that I've achieved all those 4 things I just mentioned, and even more out of what the expectation I had for myself, and then my administration. So that was it. So I think that's a little about my life in GCTU from level 100 to 300 when I became the ACS president, and then now I'm in 400, and I'm about to hand over the position to a new
You are done.
administration.
You are done with school.
Now,
Congratulations.
thank you.
So tell me about your challenges, the obstacles that you faced, thinking the journey was going to be easy, but no, challenge.
Yeah,
At points in life, he over you.
he over me. That's the word, he over me. And whilst it was over me, there was also, you see, God also doesn't do things like that's they say God is not a lefty.
Yeah.
So he doesn't do things half-half.
Yeah.
If he's doing it, to just make sure that he completes whatever he's doing. So I think when I became ACS president, and then I had some issues, I had some challenges, obstacles, as you said, a lot of them. I didn't know what to do, where to go, the right channels.
Can you pinpoint some of the?
Okay, for instance, when we did the handing over and then we given the mandate to lead the students or the administration, I think our first challenges was what are the projects we can achieve.
But let me before then. What is the main role of the ACS president?
Okay, the main role of the ACS itself is to make sure that the faculty of computing and information systems students are how should I put it? The students of that faculty or the faculty I just mentioned their lives will be a bit flexible.
So meaning you are the head of them.
I'm the head of the student body.
You foresee everything.
That's
everything
right. That's right.
is in order.
That's right. That's right. So I was supposed to just play the same role as the SRC president, but just within my faculty. Just to make sure that things run smoothly for the students. The students get what they need, what they deserve, and then their experience on campus is unmatched with any other experience anywhere. So I think that was a major thing like that I think was supposed to be my duty or my role, because I don't know what else a president or an administration can do if not to better the lives of 8 people. And I think that's it.
Okay. So what are just pinpoint 1 or 2 obstacles that you faced?
Okay, the first obstacle I just mentioned was when we got a position, we were lost. You understand? Basically,
you were lost in your dream.
We were lost. It was like an ocean. Now we don't even know where direction to go. That was when I think we had some ideas, and it was a lot from left, right, people bringing on board ideas.
Did you open up the forum for people to bring
ideas? That's right. So we usually sent a Google Forms out for the students to fill with their issues and then what they think the ACS should do or what we should do for them.
So as a good leader, you need to open up for people to also suggest things.
Yes.
So that is what helped you.
That's what helped you. And that was also a challenge because now the issues were a lot. You don't know which one to tackle first. That was a major issue. But with the help of I think Professor Michael Osu Akunya, that man, to be frank, my administration is what it is because of that man. That's just by the way. That to be frank, that's by the way, because he actually made us understand and guided us to which project can solve this issue, because it's like the issues are on a train, they're in line. You need to know which one you can solve, and then when you solve that one, it will solve the rest.
They are connected like a chain.
Fine. They are connected. So he guided us in a very special way that I got to understand that so this is an issue. Let me tackle this one. When I finish this one will solve this one, and then this one will solve this one.
It was all like a puzzle. When you're able to arrange this, put this one in order, you get a solution for the second one. So Professor Michael Osu Akunya was the one that thanks to him, like he has really played like a major role in my administration, and I'm forever grateful for him. And also he sees me as a son, and then someone he sees me there, my son, sit down. He sounds a lot. I know. So that was it. So I think the second obstacle was the finances. How to finance those projects, where to get the money from, the sponsorships, the help. How you do them?
That's the thing. Understand? Though you say magician never reveals what it's secret.
Yes.
Understand?
But can you give us some minute how you maneuver your way?
Well, most of the things came from I think
external source.
Not external source per se. Most of the things we achieved were the dues from the student themselves.
Okay.
They do from the student himself, and
Okay.
then some few from sponsorship that we had from external sources.
Then you mobilize it for.
We actually put them together in a good way, and then the finances was
Mm.
well managed. I think nobody can say, "Oh, Louis administration has defrauded us or has scammed us." No, no,
You
no,
never
no,
chop somebody
no,
money.
no, 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 no.
No.
There is no money to be chopped. There's no money to be chopped. They don't get until they get to that stage. They feel like, oh, when you are there, you are on a, you understand, like a yacht. You can chill. You have your jet, and there's no money to be chopped. When you get there, if you are truly someone that wants to help the student, or you want to achieve something, let's say in a environment or in a space where people have their interest, I think you not really get to see that, oh, okay, you are investing in some funds, or you are getting some side piece of, no, there was no money to be chopped. I explained to a lot of them before they understood. So those were the two of the major obstacles that we faced: the project we were supposed to do, and then the finances, or where the money was going to come from. And I think, yeah, those are the two things. Those are the two things I can mention now. So
So what about the girls, dealing with the girls? I think you have so many influence on girls. In one way or the other, because the first day I entered GCTU, I saw Louis with a certain girl that I don't want to mention the name. Yes, I don't want to
hey,
mention it. But she get back,
what's back?
backside.
What's backside?
See you. She get nyash. You see that girl? She be short. I know a lot of girls are, going through your mind, but it's that girl. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to mention. So how do you stay focused? Stay persistent for this vision that you had all this while, not backsliding, not falling for any temptation, or I don't know how did you do it? Because Charlie, be easy.
It's not easy.
Adam self for how you do it?
Okay. To that story, I think it's people thought maybe the girls or the female on campus or something like that, they came along with the position. No. They didn't come along with the position. You see, me for instance, I just like the company of girls.
Okay.
I'm someone that, you see, when back then in school and all those stuff, I think we've had a lot of betrayals from, you see, your own boys and then your own guys.
Okay.
And in a sense that, oh, you have a best friend who is a guy, and
Waiting
man
do
to
man.
man, then he will pass your back and then go and
Yeah,
choke
man,
you, stab you, and then when I saw those things, I said, oh, then let me try the.
But you feel the girl, like a female friend, is more reliable than.
Yeah, because I think
But that shoddy girl boy.
and well, we don't have problem. And I'm also trying to become a boy. You understand? We don't have problem.
But you then go talk with. Go create another.
It doesn't create. Okay, well, yeah, I've had some couple of them falling for me, but they mistook my friendship for maybe care, and then the way I cater for them, or the way I care for them, they mistook it for maybe something different. And then I end up telling them that no, that was not my objective.
Give them broken out that.
I will do it. So I just like the female company, and they also add a lot to my life, because you see, if you want to know them, you need to be with them. In a sense that when you are dating in a relationship, for instance, it's like you don't know anything about dating. You don't know anything about girls, what they like, what they do, what is their weak point, what is their strong point, and all those stuff. So I saw fit that I think the best thing for me is also to be amongst them.
Okay.
Let them come to me with their issues. Okay. Let them come and complain. Oh, this is what is going on in my life. My boyfriend did this. My boyfriend did that. Then I'm learning.
Okay.
Understand? Then I'm
So
learning.
while learning computer, you're also learning women.
Because I don't already go marry.
Two courses at the same time. Two killer courses.
We go marry.
So Louis, let's go straight to this point. How did you come out with organizing, effective programs, seminars, educative staff, bringing resource personnel on board to have influence on the students? And in the course of your administration. How did you do that?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I like you. I like you for what you just did. I like you.
It'd be hard.
You just left that issue because
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to leave the issue. So that's nice. That's nice. With my programs and then my seminars, I think they came from collective effort,
Mm.
and they actually came from collective effort.
So you believe in teamwork?
I believe in teamwork
Mm.
strongly,
Mm.
and a big shout out to my welfare chair, Mr. Mateo Tete. A big shout out to him, his deputy, Ivy Dudu, and then big shout out to my organizing and event chair, Baron, and then King K, who also ran for the SRC organizer, but unfortunately he lost. But well, everything works for a reason. So I think those people and then my executives, my vice, and then my treasurer, my organizer, my secretary, my PRO, those people were the people that actually contributed to those programs being successful. Because most of the speakers that we brought were very high, people in their field. Mhm. And for them to leave their office and just come and talk at a program of a faculty program, it was marvelous. It was beautiful. So getting those people was, I think, also a tough thing for us because we have to go to the office, drop a letter, be checking up, be following up, getting updated, give the exchange of dates and all those stuff. So I think that was a tough challenge, but we managed to pull it off. We organized seminars, we organized programs that even people thought it was not going to be successful. By the end of the day, when they came there, they saw that this program we achieve them. You see that thing. So that was some of the things.
So meaning that everything you envisage or you dream of is doable.
It's doable.
It's achievable.
Achievable.
And let me hashtag this. It is possible.
It is possible.
Everything is possible.
It is possible. Not that it is possible. Not that one. That
I beg you, no, it is no whatever thing that you dream of is possible.
Yeah, it is possible. It is possible here. It is possible. Not political party possible.
Because if you've been able to do it, meaning someone can also take that power, that inspiration,
and do
it
better.
Yes.
So that was it. That was it. So my workshops too. I think the training we also had a workshop. I think I'm wearing one of the training shirts. Campus Temples. Yeah, there's it. It was a partnership between Horizon, Oryx, and then Lenovo. To come and train the students in I think some field of tech like web development, Python programming, machine learning with Python, and then data analytics with Power BI, and then robotics and networking. So they came and they did it, and then they even graduated. I think recently, 3 weeks ago, they did their graduation. Some of the certificates are still here. We are still dashing them out to the students that came to participate in the training. It was a 1-month training, intensive training. They come from Monday to Sunday. No sleep, no rest, and then they achieved what? And the students are even eager for the next one because they keep calling me, Charlie, Presido, when you go down that one, Presido.
So how is that feeling? Knowing that you've impacted someone's life, and that's small effort that you place. That okay, 1 month duration, so that you can afford it and other stuff. And they keep calling you, Charlie, Luis, we need more, we need more, we need more. Regardless of the money, we need more. How is the feeling?
It is beautiful. It is a good feeling. And for let me add to this. What marveled me the most was the support from my faculty staff, like the lecturers, the HODs, the deans. Like the support was what actually like made me know that I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path because I think the head of department for IT, head of department of computer science, and our dean also Dr. Brown, Dr. William Brown Quay, they gave me some support where I thought like was not possible. To the point where even I think the HOD of the IT department was even present during the graduation. He gave us certificates, he even watched their project they did, and then he even told me that he wants to even take the next course, the data analytics. When we do the program, we'll be a student again. So that was it. So the feeling there, it's beautiful. The feeling is very nice. And working on campus, students seeing you, Presido, you try for me, Presido. If not be you, like that alone makes me know that I'm doing something good.
So after receiving the positive reactions from students, You felt so relieved and calm.
So relieved and calm that at least, gradually you are achieving things step by step, step by step.
So let's go fast forward straight to the lab you created. How did that dream came about? How did that dream started, and how did you do it? How you do it?
Oh, okay. As for the lab, as I said, the policy, it was in the policy
Okay.
that ChatGPT provided for us.
Okay.
Then I think uh, doing it
Mhm.
or achieving that was one of the toughest one I faced when I was the ACS president. I think people didn't know it would be possible.
Mm.
When I was reading the manifesto back then, people said, "Hey, Charlie, Louis, you're going to do the computer lab. Hey, Louis, you sure?"
Mm.
Hey. So I think when I wrote the first proposal about the computer lab and the space
Mhm.
for the school or the administration to allocate to us for the build up of the lab, I think that's when everything started.
Mm.
People started saying that, "Oh, Charlie, be like this thing go fit happen. This thing go fit happen." People could watch. Some people too were in disbelief that, "Oh, Charlie, this one there, you can fool him, you will do this, but then you know go finish the lab set on your shit." So the people that believed also the staff and then the administration too that supported us,
Mm.
especially the head of procurement. She played a major role.
Mm.
And then I think some of her staff, Mr. Winston, and then Madam Ryo,
Shout outs to them.
big shout outs to them. They played a very like major. They played like they actually made an
Yeah.
impact on the process of the build up of the lab. So I think it started from me having a meeting with my patron, Dr. William Brown,
Okay.
about we had two things. I think some students were saying, I told you, we always use the student suggestion to do our things. Some were saying they wanted artist night, some were saying they wanted enjoyment, they wanted entertainment, and then some too were saying that the lab was the best thing, but it was the
So
best way
so
forward.
comparatively, you thought it wise the lab has more weight than the other options.
The other options because already those artists they are not going anywhere. You can still contact them next year. You can still bring them anytime you want to bring them. But my time in office is very short.
Mhm.
So if I can do what I think is best for you, and then the next time you come and what do the rest. If you want the artist night, they will come and do the artist night. And mind you, my artist night is different from the SRC artist night. They are not the same.
Okay.
They're not the same. I don't want people to be confused by saying that so that this is the reason why the artist night didn't come on. Oh, the SRC artist night is different from ACS. ACS week celebration is a small week celebration that we do. And then the Friday we do some jam and then we bring some few artists to come and perform. It's different from the SRC artist night. That one is different. I don't know. I think we have similar issues but different bodies. So that's it.
So if I should say, let me put it this way: that you thought about the future of GCTU
first,
than the interest of some people.
you have some people in the moment
Yes.
because the artist night within 24 hours then it's gone.
Yes.
But with the lab,
It's
you
a
can
future something.
from level 100 to level
Mm.
400, you can be passing through,
Yes.
doing research, having done doing works inside the lab. So that artist night was something, was not an option. It was not actually an option for me. So we started the project and then we wrote the proposal. My patron asked me to draft the first letter. So he went through it. Okay, it was okay. Forwarded it to the necessary people. Made the vice chancellor aware. I think Professor Emmanuel Ohimi Afuakwa. He made him aware that the student administration or the forces faculty student leader or administration wanted to build a computer lab for the student and we did a space. He wants approval. He gave his approval instantly. And then I got the feedback from him that the visa's approved, so we can move on with the project. And that was when we needed more money for what? Now the things that were supposed to be in the lab. We have the space. Now the content. That was not easy. So there were rumors that the company wanted to sponsor the whole lab with the computers and all those stuff. But they were delaying. They keep delaying us. We contacted them. They say, we should change this thing in the letter. The proposal is not complete. We should add this. We should do this thing. And I was getting tired of the delay and everything. And then I said, then why don't I just go and request for the student funds or the student their own dues and just put it up? That was when I went to, and also a big shout out to a big thank you to Director of Finance. I think Mr. Ernest Apraku. I think if I'm not getting the name wrong, big shout out to him because he also played a key role in releasing the fans to us. So when we got the fans quickly, I contacted the warehouse where they had the computers, and then we bought them, and then they came to deliver it. We had to just renovate the whole place from the painting.
How many are the computers?
I think the computers we bought were 25 pieces,
25
pieces, 25 per piece, and it was a complete set. It comes a complete set, so we bought 25 of them. But that was what our money could afford at that time. That was what the money could afford. So we bought the computers, and then we also did the painting, the roofing. We also got the ACs, the screens, the TV screens, the projectors, and I think there's some small paint artworks for to make it look beautiful, and then all those stuff. So that was how it happened, and then a dream became a reality. A dream became a reality. And when I completed it, I think the VC was so eager, like to make it available for students.
This whole thing was being blocked.
It was I was surprised where this small lab I'm building had to like where it has gotten to like how do I say the media aspect of it or the reach it has gotten. I was very surprised. I didn't know it would go this far. So when we're done with the lab, I had to let my patron know that boss, the lab is okay. The lab is done. The lab is done. And also the architecture or the design of the lab and the structure of the lab was something that without the help of Mr. Piakubi, who is also a lecturer in the computer department, Mr. Piakubi, he is one of the when it comes to lab, that man I can't lie. So he did the design and then the architecture, the way the lab, the computers will be structures, and then the network of the place and all those stuff. And he sent it to me, and then we worked hand in hand. And then he came to the lab. Sometimes he even comes to the lab to let us arrange it the way we wanted it to be and all those stuff. And we were done, and then finally, as you all know, the commissioning, and then the VC had to come and cut the scissors or is it cut the sword. He came to cut this thing, understand? And then he made it what he graced our event, our commissioning, made it all beautiful. And I think the lab has made an impact on a lot of things because now students believe in what their leaders. It has made students regain the trust they have in what the association leaders or even the student body leaders. Because and I think for the SRC also saw like they bought into my vision, and then His Excellency Harris Namaku with in consultation with the Dean of Student Professor Michael Osu, as I said, they saw his fit or they decided to also sponsor some computers for us. So they decided to purchase about 60 of the computers. Yeah.
So making 75.
Almost 75 computers. Understand? So they decided to add their effort to it and then purchase about 60 computers and add to the lab. So I think the last time I had a meeting with His Excellency and the Dean, they assured me that the process has been completed, it has been approved. So very soon we'll be seeing the 60 computers or if not even 60, we'll be seeing around 50 computers added to what we've done. Since they are the SRC as we all know. So that was a big thank you to them for the support, and they shared the vision. So that's it. So that's how the computer lab came to be, and from that I think I gained more popularity because I think the media came, some blog sites like I think Maxim TV, they came to take the news and then they publish it on their page and all those stuff. I think Code Radio too, the school also, and then the GCTU page and all those stuff, and the site official site and all those stuff. So that was it. I think that's how I achieved the computer lab, and then.
So if there is one thing you see you are proud of, what would that be? Is it the computer lab or the event organization or what?
Well, to me, to say I'm proud of the things I've achieved, the major one I know like I've done is the computer lab because it has been a major issue for the student.
How is the feeling like you being, I think now your name isn't printed there, but everyone knows that this is the lab.
My name is there.
Your name is there.
My name is there.
Then we need to go there.
My name is there.
Oh,
We will go there. My name is there.
your name is there.
He's there.
So
He's there in capital.
it will be there forever. So
Forever, 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 forever.
they change other stuff in the
It will
lab.
be there forever. It will be there forever.
So
My name is there.
you are the master brain,
That's
behind this whole lab. How is it feeling like?
that feeling. That the feeling there. It will just be marvelous.
You could even brag that, Charlie, me, my time for
You
school.
wow, you wow. That's
You
the
could
thing.
even
That's the
brag
thing. That's
to
the
your
thing.
wife and your kids.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Because it has made my life even easier with most of the staff on campus. Because I think they also shared it to all the staff on GCTU campus. So when some of the lecturers or the staff see me, they say, "Hey, Charlie, you should try, oh, Luis. Hey, Charlie, you should try, you should try, you should force, oh, hey, Luis, hey, Luis." So that connection, that vibe with the this thing has become stronger with between me and what the lecturers and the staff.
Yes.
So when I walk into an office, I don't need to even talk plenty.
Yes.
Like
it creates connection, give you that.
something like that, something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm very grateful to what I've achieved and the things I've done.
So Louis, if you are to come back to GCTU again, or to life should reset, life cannot reset. But if assuming, what is the one thing you would never do again? Repeat.
If I am to come back to Ghana Telecom,
Now,
one thing
you
I'll never
felt,
repeat.
Charlie, this side here, this part here, I do yawa. Wait, I'm not going to repeat them again. I wouldn't repeat it again. You felt, Charlie, this part I didn't try. It could be any other field. Pertaining girls, maybe academics, maybe you went to the bush canteen, you poured some food on you stain your dress, you know, anything, or maybe you disrespected someone that you felt remorseful, something.
That's it. The disrespect. And I think it was one of the security guys. It's not like I disrespected him per se, but he was talking to me and then I didn't pay attention to him. So because like I was in a bit of some anger that morning and then so I think that mistake I'll make it again. So I think I went back to him and then I apologized and then he's a good friend of mine. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah,
we are very cool. So everything is back to normal. But one thing I'll say, if I come back, I won't do is to trust some people that they don't need trusting. Like
they don't want it.
They are not worth my trust. Or that's the mistake I made. That's the mistake I made. I thought some people were with me. I thought they were on my path. They shared my vision. But when we go to the place or the point where we're supposed to do something, they betrayed me and then they left me hanging. So I had to quickly gather the broken pieces and then make them myself. So you could see, I think from my life on campus, you could even notice that I mostly work alone. And when I'm working, it means I'm going to do this. I'm always busy. I don't stay at one place. People even wonder, Luis, do you sleep at all? Luis, what in the bed, Luis? Because at 2 a.m. you see me on campus, 3 a.m. you see me on campus. You can ask even I think Senior Wisdom, one of the coder staffs there. He also doesn't sleep. We all midnight backers. Understand? So that's the thing. So one thing I regret when I like doing is trust some people that don't need trusting or were not worth my trust.
So how do you identify people who do not worth our energy, our time, even our everything, our presence? How do you identify them?
I don't even want to identify them. The only thing I'll do,
as in I'm saying this because someone in GCTU, they go on whatever, this thing we are broadcasting is the whole. If people see people or if people meet people who do not want it, in one way or the other, per your experience, it may or help them. You understand? Identify some you understand trick or some things. You get what I mean?
I think one aspect of it is, for me, since I'm a Christian, I think one aspect is also you have to be a spiritual person. So you let what God lead you to meet the necessary people that will be helping you in your path. That's one aspect of it. To help you identify those people that are not worth your time and not worth your trust. You need to be spiritual. You have to let God take the lead or take the steering. And then also when making friends, try and make the friends that reciprocate the same energy you give to them. When you make friends that when you call them, oh I make busy. When you call them, oh Charlie, I know if you do Charlie. But when they call you, you do for them, you make time for them. Just cut off those friends because they are the ones that are not going to help you. So I think that's some two ways of identifying those people that you don't have to place your trust in them.
So, Luis, I want you to admonish someone who is aspiring to be like you, whatever thing that you've achieved in GCTU. You may leave or you may stay as life is, life can move people from one place to the other. As you people have graduated, many people will be leaving, some will be doing their masters and other stuff. So, what would you tell someone who is aspiring to be so that when they achieve whatever thing, the position you have today, they can also do better? How should they move and how can they achieve it?
Well, my advice, I ask my advice to them.
Yes.
Well, my advice to the people coming after me or the young ones coming. I'm still young, but my advice to the people coming just after me or trying to vie for those positions or the position that have been or the SRC position, any portfolio at all, any leadership role. My advice for them is, how should I put it? You just need to have a clear picture. Just you see, there's a saying that the painter or the artist is the only one that knows what
The
he's
end
painting. You
result.
understand? His painting or his
Artwork.
masterpiece. You understand? So you have to have your masterpiece. When you get your masterpiece, then you add those keys. You understand? Because the same way opportunities just don't come to anyone like that. You understand? If you want to open a door, you want to go into the next stage of your life, or you want to, they say, open doors will be open onto you or something. I think the key to open those doors are not just there to pick. You have to go and acquire them. In a sense that right now, let's say you want to enter the tech space, you want to become the next Zuckerberg or next Bill Gates. You need some tools. Those tools are the keys. Like you need the programming skills, you need the hacking skills, you need the knowledge about the computer, you need knowledge about tech stuffs. Those are the keys you gather to open those doors. So if you want to come into this position, this leadership role, you need to have a masterpiece, have a plan, have a vision, an ambition, a goal, and then work towards that goal. The one you're working towards that goal, then what? The opportunity just open for you to what? To be in my shoes or to be in any leadership position. So that's more advice is have a masterpiece. Draw a plan. Understand? Draw a plan. Have a picture. Have a painting of your result or the output you want to make. So that's my advice to them.
Okay, so Luis, what is the future? What should we expect much from Luis?
Oh, okay. For me, as I'm sitting here right now, I think as people have seen or heard, the vice chancellor, I think, awarded me a scholarship from masters to PhD, and it is so I become a lecturer. You see that thing. So, and I want to be in academia. It's a passion of mine. I want to be in academia. I want to teach. I want to
Impact.
you get it. I want to transfer some of what I know, and then I want to also empower some students. So until I become a lecturer, you understand, the scholarship is it's a full scholarship to do my masters and my PhD until I become a lecturer of this esteemed university. And I'm forever grateful. I keep thanking God every day, every blessed
Now God
day.
do am.
Now God do am. I keep thanking God every blessed day. So that's what even inspire. I think that's what is even inspiring a lot of students to. Some people can call me, Luis, how you do? I get a scholarship. What to do? Can I do some? Is there a connection? Is there a link? I
No
don't
be
know.
easy.
No. No. When they asked me, even yesterday, a student was asking me about it. And I told, when you come, we meet and I'll discuss with you and I'll let you know the things you're supposed to do if you also want to achieve something like this. So that's the amazing part of it. Understand? The scholarship I was being awarded. So I'll be doing my masters on campus here. My NSS, so I'll be doing say TA
Okay.
and in GCTU in my faculty.
Okay.
There was I'm doing my masters, and my masters will be starting in January.
Okay.
And then God being so good, within 2 years I'll be done. And then I also tackle the PhD. And then hopefully I become a lecturer, and then I start with entering into tapping into what most of the things that I'm supposed to what tap into. And I think yeah, that's a little bit. And also I think watch out for me. I'll be vying for maybe the GRASAC president or the alumni president in the future.
Wow.
You see, it doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop
It is
here.
true. It is true. It is true.
It doesn't stop here.
Your actions, your input. You can boldly say it when it is time for you to buy that. I brought this.
I did
lab.
that. I did this.
You understand? So your input today will result something or yield something for you tomorrow. Yes. So thanks be to God, and we are very grateful, because it is not easy attaining all these heights.
And also they've also given me an office, which are currently in right now. This my office, this my office. Understand? This my office. They give me an office to.
GCTU is very sweet too.
It's very sweet. They take up their own.
Yes.
So that's it. So I have an office that will be in charge of managing the lab.
Okay.
And the activities in the lab. So, well, as you know,
the lab, which people are qualified to?
Any student at all.
Not computer people.
Oh no, you're not computer science student.
Okay.
You need just to have a knowledge in IT.
I mean, the students
to use the use of the lab.
Yes.
For the use of anybody at all.
GCTU students.
Because you can come and do your research. You can come and do your works, your thesis. You can come and write. If you're a writer, you are a blogger, anything at all. The computers are well equipped. They are
with
high
Wi-Fi,
everything. Internet, everything sorted out. They are high speed computers, so you can actually achieve anything with it.
Shout out.
And if you have time, you can even pass through the lab to check out some few things, and then you see it. You understand? So
you definitely pass.
You guys get a clear view of how it looks like and how it is. So that's it. It's not far from me. It's not far from me.
Martin Luther King said something. He said, "I have a dream, and it will be my dream. It is my dream that everybody will live. We will have the freedom. You understand? From this racism and whatever thing it is. It was just a dream of one person, Martin Luther King, and other few people who supported it. This is Louis. It has always been his dream to be a leader with passion, with humility, to think about his people, and here he is today. He has been able to attain all this heights and all these great things. You can also do it. I believe in my dreams. You should also believe in your dreams. This whole life that we are moving, we are going, we are coming, it's all about dreams and planning. Stay focused, stay persistent. Do not move. The obstacles may come, but stay on your ground. Do it. You can do it. When you fall, rise and do it again. Martin Luther King said a quote. He made a quote that I have a dream, and that dream, with the help of other people, it was attainable. They took the freedom from this segregation, all the segregation things. You can also do it. Louise has been able to do it. It might be your turn tomorrow. Do not panic. Do not look at the obstacles. Do not look at the circumstances. Hey, gather courage. Push. Do it. You can do it. Mr. Louis, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Very proud of you.
And I'm also privileged. When I look at your interviews and then I see big men and you contact me and say, "Oh, Brother Louis or Boss Louis, I want to interview you." Like it was mind blowing. Like the feeling I don't know. I couldn't hide my excitement because this makes me feel like a big man already. Like
I'm a big man already because one time you be lecturer and you come back again when you become a lecturer. You understand? So that you take the process before and after. It is the doing of the Lord.
This is just beautiful, and I'm very happy.
I believe there is much in you that you can put it out there.
Thank you.
be doing much, and we are expecting a lot.
Okay, all right. And also, I want to thank you personally, and also thank Heistman or Mr. Derek for the whole everything he has been doing for me, because most of my media, the ACS events and all those stuff, I think he covers them. So him also having a part or taking a part in this is also, it means that the whole thing is not going outside, it's within. You understand? We are reaping the fruits within, not externally. So Mr. Heisman, thank you. Wherever you are, I thank you for everything you've done for me. Then I pray you keep going higher, you keep soaring higher, and we'll meet you at the top one day.
So all I want to tell you is believe in yourself. Come together. Where are you at? Is it GCTU? Is it Lagos? Is it United States? Italy? Wherever you are, Africa, Burundi, Nigeria. Believe in yourself. Let us come together as one people. Let us love each other. Let's support each other's craft. Let's have a dream and build it. We can do it. Nkoma did it. People did it. You know, a lot of people have done it. Luther and all those people. Hey, you can also do it. Believe in yourself. Thank you. Power to the people.
Power to the people. Yeah.